I think Halo is less floaty now than it used to be or that people think it is, but do you think this looks a little floaty? Awesome. Hello, everyone. Sorry about the little confusion there. We had a little bit of technical difficulties. You probably couldn't hear me, but hopefully you can hear me now. If that is the case, I'm going to kind of just remind everyone that you can join me on twitch.tv/IGN and over on YouTube at youtube.com/IGN, as well as IGN.com's homepage, IGN.com. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you want to see in the game, or if you have any questions or anything like that, or you just want to kind of shoot the stuff. You know, let me know, and we'll be able to like hang out here for a few hours and play some cool Doom. I am a pretty experienced PC gamer, although I haven't played a lot of PC games recently because my PC died, and don't really have a way to kind of play PC games right now. But I'm a huge Counter-Strike advocate. Like, that's my favorite game of all time, and I do think it's the best game ever made. So I've been playing that for, basically since 1999. And yeah, so let me know, you PC gamers out there. Also, what do you think of the beta if you have access to it? Let me know in the comments below.
So how you liking the beta so far? Did you notice any differences from the last time we played it, or?
I mean, it's hard to say right now because it's a little bit of the same maps, but like it feels good. I really like the way the game plays, and like I said the first time, it feels very natural to jump around and move and shoot things at people, and I like all of it really a lot. So yeah, thank you, Ben, for joining me. While I may be the only one here on camera, Ben, our Let's Play producer, will be potentially feeding me questions and comments during the playthrough, so that so I can still engage with you guys and have a conversation without having to look away and get home.
Exactly, trying to make sure that you can sit there and concentrate as much as you need to.
Yeah, because games like this, they really need it.
Definitely.
Your PC died. Sorry for your loss. Yeah, it was old. It was like really old, and I don't know. Eventually, I'm gonna build a new one, but it's just like it's been since it was so old. I'm kind of out of the loop on like, just like basically the parts. Like I used to be such a gearhead. I was always keeping up with the newest like technology as far as like what graphics cards, and CPUs, and MOBOs were like the best to be using, and like I don't know. I was a big benchmarks guy, and now. Not so much.
You've fallen a bit off of it?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, I wish that was something I did a lot back in high school, college days. Oh, this is that power weapon.
There you go.
And some noobs come back here. They don't even know. They don't even know.
Ooh!
I need more. More noobs.
You don't need quad damage with that gun. What are you doing?
Oh, what a shot. Oh. I missed. That was one of the things that like I failed to get a lot of the first time around was power-ups. I need to make, a big sort of, I don't know, component of multiplayer arena-like shooters is making sure you're making good use of the power-ups, and I didn't really have a good sense for where they were or what they did last time.
I was going to say, I feel that's a thing that comes with time and more time playing. That was your first 2 hours you've ever played Doom?
Well,
time,
this
or?
Doom, yeah, for sure. Like, I played the old ones, obviously. Yeah. What are you excited the most about Doom? Honestly, I am excited to see like how much like more violent the multiplayer can get, and like I kind of want to see a little bit more of these like what's the power up where you become like a big monster, dude? What's that called again?
The demon room?
It's like a rune, demon rune. There you go. Yeah, like I'm excited to see what more can be done with the demon room in terms of gameplay. Like it seems like it's a really cool. It's like an alternative power weapon, right? Like it's a power weapon in the sense that like it's not part of the standard loadout, and it's something you have to acquire. And I think that that's super cool, and I would love to see like more abilities be developed for it. And I just think that that's an awesome little mechanic that I'm interested in, because like I looked at Evolve when Evolve came out, and I thought that the idea of there being like a monster, like a singular monster that the team had to kind of fight against, I thought that was cool. But I don't know that it was executed all that well. Plus, like I don't know, asymmetrical shooters aren't exactly my jam. Like I'm a big esports guy and a big competitive FPS guy, and in order to make those games work, in my opinion, you really need like a balanced competitive, like a balanced sort of skill-oriented sandbox to work in, which, I don't think you can call asymmetrical things balanced per se, you know?
Well,
Because
that's the whole point of them.
That's
Is
what
they're not
asymmetrical
balanced.
means,
Yeah.
is that it's not symmetrical, not balanced. So yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see how that goes. Other than that, like, I just think, like, this is a fun game to play. Like, I don't really... It's difficult for me to say at this point whether or not it's high enough caliber game for me to replace my regular Counter-Strike playing or Destiny or Halo playing. But, man, what a great change of pace it is. And it's fun just to jump in and play by yourself. Those other games are so team-oriented that it can be a little frustrating if you have no team and you're kind of just rolling on your own.
Yeah, I feel like this is definitely more of a game that you'd get on, like, after you'd been playing something like that. You want to let off a little bit of steam and have a good time and just kind of like, I'll blow stuff up.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to have to think about things. I just want to run into a room and see stuff fly everywhere.
Exactly. Is this on PS4 and Xbox One? This currently isn't, right? The
I think the beta is.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I thought the beta might be PC only.
So
but yeah, it is coming to all consoles.
Yeah, I think it went up late last night, a little bit later
cool.
than the PC stuff, but it's there.
New information acquired.
There you go. Just for you.
Yeah, I mean, that's another kind of exciting thing about this game is, like, Doom and sort of kind of Quake-style arena shooters haven't exactly been known to be on console, right? Because of how sort of twitchy they are and how, like, mouse and keyboard oriented they are and, like, the legacy that they kind of have in that arena. And this kind of feels designed to work well on a controller. I haven't played it on a controller yet. Maybe we'll do that later this stream.
Just kind of
see how the controller feels to play. But yeah, that's another exciting thing is, like, I think this is just going to be more successful of a game because, like, people are going to be able to play it on any platform they want. That's cool. Let's head over YouTube. Pulse Empire asks, how long is this beta out for?
I think it's over the weekend.
Yeah, good question. I don't know.
I can double check just to be sure for you.
Yes.
But I think it's the weekend. I'll be doubly sure, though.
Yeah. I'll task my Let's Play producer, Ben, who is off camera. That is the voice of God. If
Hi,
you are
hello.
Unfortunately not aware that I'm the only one on camera and you are just listening to this. But he is going to be my partner in crime here on the stream today. It's been a busy week at IGN. Not everyone's available. I was barely available.
Yeah, I was very surprised.
My lunch right here. It's a Snickers.
Ooh, nice.
Do you think the game will be worth the money? I'm going to leave that to a reviewer to make a decision. I think it's going to be really fun. How fun and what you like in a game, that is going to determine, like, the value for you. And I don't know. I mean, it's too soon to say, really. Like, I've only ever played this particular multiplayer beta game for a few hours at this point, and I'm sure that once the game actually releases and we have the full sort of sandbox and weapons and classes and all multiplayer to play with, as well as the campaign, it's going to be a much different experience, and I just can't comment on any of that stuff right now. But I mean, take a look at the gameplay. The gameplay is, like, it's fast and it's fun, so if you're interested in that, then I think it's worth taking a look at. And right now it's an open beta, so right now it's, like,
give it a go.
Perfect time, yeah.
It goes from the 15th to the 17th, is what I found out. So you get this weekend to basically play some Doom multiplayer with your friends.
There you go.
So jump in.
Words789 on YouTube says, I want bigger battles like 100 v 100.
That's pretty crazy.
That would be insane.
Could you imagine, like, a 100-person, like, Unreal Tournament style, running around, rockets flying everywhere?
I feel like if there was that many players, you could just shoot rockets in any which direction and get hits. Just
You'd basically be guaranteed kills?
Yeah, based on just how many people are flying around the air.
That'd be great.
I don't know. I mean, 100 v 100, that's a little...
You need to have the right type of game mode and map to facilitate it, but I think that...
Yeah, imagine designing a level for 100 v 100.
Yeah, that'd be nuts. Because you can't stick 100 people on this map. You literally wouldn't be able to go anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, look at it already. And what's pretty cool about these, like, I don't know, I'm so far... I really like... Again, based on, like, the two maps that there are. I don't know how many maps. There's a limited amount of maps in the multiplayer beta. I'm pretty impressed with how, like, kind of just how well. Oh my gosh, they're being shot from somewhere. Like how well the kind of maps are designed. Like, there's a lot of nooks and crannies and kind of like hidden sort of pathways and stuff where, like, the more you play the map, it's obvious you're going to be able to outplay people with just movement and sort of like positional awareness and tactical sort of awareness instead of just twitch aim, which is cool. Well-designed maps, and you just can't do that with 100v100. That'd be impossible. Unless it was like 100v100 and the map is just one big square with no, anything in its way.
It's like one of the old like Halo snipe boxes or whatever, where you just kind of people spawn across the way from you and you just shoot.
Oh yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Or if it's like kind of a map like Hang 'em High from Halo 1, where it's like 2 high points on either side and then a big pit in the middle with like kind of obstructions. That could be cool.
Lost the lead.
We should probably just stream Halo at some point.
Yeah, I mean, so Warzone Firefight just dropped, which is their big new...
Oh, it's out?
Well, I mean, the beta's
coming
out.
Okay. Yeah.
Uh,
I was about to say, I need to stop everything I'm doing this weekend and just play Halo a whole bunch.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I've been playing so much Halo the last, however long. What is this?
That's that demon room.
The demon
there
room.
you go.
And, I can't pick that up while I'm doing this, but whatever.
You don't need any power-ups when you're an angry demon with rocket launchers on its shoulders.
True. Do I have infinite ammo? I do. Dude, where's everyone?
A lot of people in YouTube are bringing up MAG on the PlayStation 3, which apparently was 128 versus 128.
That's crazy.
That game was nuts, and I'm kind of sad that it died out a little bit faster than I would have liked.
Yeah.
It was very ambitious, and it was very cool.
How'd that game play?
It wasn't the best playing game, but the draw was definitely in like its constant war that was going on between different factions and how many people could be in a game at one given point.
Right.
But and it wasn't like you couldn't shoot a guy. It worked.
Right.
It was good.
Cool. Yeah, I never played it, so I don't have any experience with it.
Ah.
I keep forgetting to use my grenades. That's something. It's bound to a weird key that I never would use on a mouse.
It's not G. I know that much because when I was playing earlier to make sure everything was working.
I didn't even know what to call this mouse button, but I guess it's mouse 7.
Mouse 7?
Yeah, I don't know. I pull it with my ring finger on my right hand. That's
the middle one? Or
this one. That one.
No, that's a fake mouse button. That's not a real mouse button.
Oh, melee is that. That's guys. Oh, did that guy just...
Oh,
that guy? Yeah, I did.
I was really worried that you stole his kill for a second.
I tried. That's what I was trying to do.
Oh, no.
That's what I always try and do. I want the kills.
Yeah, that's a very good comparison. Solid Unit was that MAG was kind of like PlanetSide a little bit. If you ever played PlanetSide at all?
No.
All right.
I mean, I'm aware of PlanetSide.
Yeah. Is very similar to that.
I'm obsessed with... Oh, yeah, armor.
There you go.
Look at that. I'm at full.
That armor is more than enough to throw anyone off.
Does that deteriorate after time?
I don't think so. Oh, maybe
it is. Look, yeah, it is.
Shoot.
Slowly. Yeah, I knew. I felt like it would. Portal. Where'd he go? Whoa! He one-shot me even with all of that. He had the power weapon.
It's that's crazy railgun type thing. I forget what it's called.
Yeah.
Some horrible.
Kind of reminds me of a crossbow.
Halfway to victory.
I do like that you can detonate the rockets by right-clicking in midair, so you don't actually have to wait. Oh, I'll follow this dude. Back him up. Back up my teammate. Because he's a giant rage demon.
Sitting there waddling around.
I do think the animation is funny. Look at him.
It is. It looks very...
Like it's stiff.
Very silly.
Like it's not much of a waddle. It's kind of just like a... I don't know. He looks like a sprinter. Like a human sprinter.
Ooh, that poor guy.
See that guy? Owned.
Did you see that guy? No, he was gone too quickly.
Oh. Oh, that would be a sick shot right there.
Preston says, I'm wondering why the weapon is red when he is blue. It's because before the show started up, I colored all the weapons red because I just wanted to put something on them.
Oh, nice. There you go.
I just wanted to get a little bit of customization to make it look a little bit different.
Yeah, we could probably mess with a little bit of that too in between matches and see what else there is in there. I wonder if they added more customization in between this time than the last time I played it.
I've seen some people who have some pretty crazy setups.
Yeah.
Just in the couple of matches that I played. But yeah, I'm going to ask you guys who are watching a question. How does everything sound? Is the game loud enough? Am I too loud? Is Sean not loud enough? Let me know so I can get it sorted out for you and make it just right. Because I think my ears are broken or something.
How many rockets do I have to hit that dude with in order to kill him?
We still had 42 health left.
I know. And I felt like I hit him with at least 5 of them right there, but not all of them were direct hits. Actually, I don't think any of them were direct hits.
So that's the thing with rocket launchers in these types of games. I don't think you're ever... Never mind. I was about to say you're never supposed to have direct hits, and then you direct hit that guy and he blew up.
Yeah.
So...
Ooh, haste. The greatest thing about haste is that it also affects your fire rate, which is awesome.
5 kills remaining.
And of course, trouble finding any.
Turn the volume to the max. Just crank everything up.
Metal.
Just all the way to 11. Blow out everyone's speakers. I love that you're giving me actual decibel arrangements. But it's a bit quiet in game.
Boom.
Alright, so that's the main thing I was worried about. Because for some reason, when I level audio in our like monitoring headphones, it's not the same as what comes out on the stream. So I feel like I need to ask you guys. See, look, that guy's got gold armor, and he's really excited about winning.
504 Snoopy on Twitch asks, so will you stop playing Destiny, The Division, or Dark Souls 3 to play this? Yeah. I mean, I don't see why not. Again, I don't know if it's the type of game to replace my, like, go-to every single night game. I'm not a Dark Souls guy, and actually I haven't been a Destiny guy in a couple of months, although the update did just, did just drop. Again, I've been playing a lot of Quantum Break recently, actually. It's real good. I like it. Nemesis X Elite X on Twitch says, are you guys having any trouble finding matches? I can't find any. We're not. That match seemed like a little not as populated. Like, it was kind of tough for me to find something. But again, this is an open beta. I'm sure they're working out a bunch of stuff on the back end and the networking stuff, as well as, fine-tuning the game. Yeah.
Open betas, I feel, are usually just server tests. Because they want to be like, how many people are going to download the game and how many people are going to be playing.
Stress test, for sure.
Prepared. Yeah. Let's see. But yeah, no, we're playing on PC. We're not having too many problems finding people to play with. The game just went right back into the game, just like that.
Mm-hmm. I'll do one more match as a rocket launcher and see if we can try a different class.
So I appreciate you guys telling me how the audio is. Makes me feel good that I can work things out for you.
Team deathmatch.
Jason Davidson on YouTube says, Doom multiplayer reminds me a lot of Halo 3 multiplayer.
A lot of people have been saying that.
Yeah, that's the thing that I've been seeing kind of all over the place as well, and I kind of get it. I
get that people... I get that the player characters kind of look like Spartans.
Yeah. I still feel more like Unreal Tournament or Quake whenever I see it or I play it. Because I instantly start like bunny hopping and just doing dumb stuff.
Yeah, I don't know what to say, man. It's kind of weird. Like, it doesn't play at all like what I know Halo to play like, so... Got me...
Oof.
Anyway, just at the last second.
That
a lot of
super
people.
shotgun.
Yeah, a lot of people are good with that super shotgun. It's just so... It's so limited in its range, you know?
Yeah, you got to be like on top of someone to make it work.
Oh, what was that? He just, like... wrecked me.
Vital signs activated.
Also, I feel like most people are going to be playing this game for the single player. Like, I feel like the multiplayer is a nice thing to have, and I'm glad they're putting some work into it, but, like, I don't know if I'll even be touching it. I just want to play the single player, I want to run around, I want to pull demons' arms off, and just do all sorts of crazy stuff.
Yeah, I do. I mean, based on the little that we've seen of that right now, it looks amazing, the campaign, and I'm really excited to see what they do with that as well. But multiplayer is a big deal for games like these. We haven't seen, again, we just really haven't seen this type of multiplayer shooter in a while. Like, you know, arena-focused, Quake-style, fast-paced player, you know, 1v1 type style game, even if this is team deathmatch. That would be. Oh no! I'm getting chased by one of those dudes.
Oh no! That is the one weird thing that I can say about the beta without a doubt. Is it strange that there's no music playing?
That's kind of true.
I feel like there should be something going. I don't know what, but just.
I'm gonna own you. Oh! If I had one more shot, I would have killed that guy. I just suck.
Vital signs activated.
Oh, I got wrecked. Someone was asking in chat on Twitch about whether or not the Revenant's easier to kill these days or not. I don't know. It seems like all of them are just really hard to kill. It's difficult to see. It's difficult to tell which is.
Wyatt Crutchfield puts forth, isn't there a mode where you can kill demons with friends? I think there is. I've seen multiplayer characters climbing up on top of demons in trailers and ripping things off. I haven't looked too much into it, but I feel like there might be. Maybe I'll... You know what? I'm going to do a quick Google search before I say something stupid. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, that'd be a really cool thing because it's basically like single player but with your friends. I'm okay with that.
That gun seems really good.
Vital signs activated.
I see a couple of stories about this. Hold on, this seems like a reputable place. Never mind. I take it back. That's not a reputable place. I started talking about how the new Doom has some similar things to Minecraft, and I instantly pulled back. The new Doom is just like Minecraft, guys.
One of the other things I have to figure out is whether, like, in what situations I should be switching to my secondary. I guess it's probably in close quarters. I also wish there was a way I could, like, upgrade my double jump. These dudes are, like, rolling together because they're crazy.
Supply timer activated.
Oh yeah, I think that might have been what Conan did his Clueless Gamer episode on, was the Horde mode. So yeah, I think there's like a wave-based survival thing going on in there. And I'm gonna go back to the chat and everyone's gonna be like, "Hey yo, this is what it is." But yeah, I'm pretty sure there is. Be good.
One of the things I always end up doing on accident in this game is reloading. You don't have to reload your rocket launcher.
It's true. That guy got so lucky.
Is that right? Yeah.
Do you guys like the idea of this game? Asked Thomas Kelly on YouTube.
The idea of it?
Do you like the idea of a fast-paced arena-type shooter, blistering, just running around corners and shooting things, Twitch, all that stuff?
Oh yeah, I mean, sure.
Yeah.
Why not? That's so fun.
I'm in. I feel the same way.
Yeah, like I don't know. I mean, I feel like I don't know. First-person shooters are basically, I don't know. They're like always fun, even if they're not that good.
But sure, there's something that is kind of appealing to like just being able to play like. It's one of the only types of games that allow you to play with a lot of friends at once and have constant action the entire time. It's a fun game. It's a fun type of game to play. I don't know. I like it.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna try and start sticking with my team. Also, what is that? I sacrificed myself to get that challenge thing.
It's all good.
Need armor. Need that armor.
5 kills remaining.
This game reminds me of that unrealistic competition game.
Unreal Tournament.
That's the one.
Yeah.
He's trying to be funny. I liked it. I had to read it. It was good times. All right, I'm gonna go back over to Twitch now. How are you guys doing? I see some friendly faces over here. How are you? How is everyone's Friday going? I'm tired. I can't wait for the weekend to start. My goodness. Oh, that's a dance. Look at all these people stretching and just being limber. Whew.
I wonder if they added any new emotes.
Could be possible.
What do they call them in this game? Taunts?
Taunts, yeah. Let's see. Hope the story mode is good in this game. Radar on Twitch says, yeah, I'm feeling it'll accomplish what it sets out to accomplish. It'll be fun. It'll be probably about the right length. It'll probably have some really cool Easter eggs in it that are references to older games. I think it'll do everything that at least I want it to. Do a barrel roll. I can't do it, stealthy Dalek. I can't barrel roll. There's no room here.
What is a... That's just like the sniper rifle, right? The vortex rifle. Where's my sniper class? There we go. Personal teleporter, huh?
Yeah, teleporter is nice. It's a good throwback, but I don't know if I'd trade it for a grenade.
Yeah, I mean, there was a couple times in the last time I played this where I made like heavy use of the teleport. It's actually really good in the mode where you have to like defend. It's like King of the Hill.
Yeah,
except
the
hill
moving hill thing.
Yeah, whatever. It's Warpath. That's
the one. Yeah. You can kind of like just put it onto things and you can like telefrag people and it's
well, you don't
great.
really have to move. Like you sit at the back of the hole or at the hill, and then it like what map is this? I'm gonna keep doing this until I think I'm. Oh yeah, this is the sniper map for sure.
4, 3.
Slinky Kid on Twitch says the feels when you can't play any game at the moment because the internet is being shut off. Been living in the N64 life all week. That's not a bad life to live.
N64 life is kind of a great life.
Like,
Blood.
sure, you're cut off from the internet and you can't play the newest, hottest things, but there are a lot of good old dependable games on that N64 that you can sit there and have a pretty good time.
Super Mario 64, man.
There, Super Mario 64.
Best game ever made.
Some of that original Smash. Oh,
I need to play a class. Oh, I just created one
LB
that
activated.
has a shotgun instead of this guy.
shotgun seems to be a good thing to fall back on.
Yeah. Just think about how close you are to people. Get out.
The last Doom I played was Doom 2 on Raspberry Pi. Well, it's time to play the new Doom. You can still play Doom 1 and 2 on the Xbox One through backwards compatibility, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, backwards compatibility, man. That is such a cool thing, and I think, like, I'm super stoked that they're making so many games backwards compatible on Xbox One.
They're doing it. Like I was like, man, this would be great if I could play Soul Calibur 2 HD again on my Xbox One, and then the next week they're literally like, oh, by the way, Soul Calibur 2 HD is ready to play on your Xbox One. And just being able to bump all those things up with all your old save files and everything else is kind of like the best thing ever. I have so many just dumb games on my Xbox One. I love it.
Ha! Oh. I created one.
Well, it looks like we've got some people who are trying to join in on our game. An actual friend of mine, Epidemic, right now says they're joining on us. So look out for them. Because I guarantee they're going to be gunning for you.
Do your worst, man. I'm ready. Is there a melee attack? Yes.
There is. You press F. It'll be like a regular melee unless you see someone highlight yellow. In which case, if you hit F, because they're low health, you will do a... I forget what they're called. Yeah, it's an execution or like a brutal move or something like that, where you'd like tear their head off or something. Because it's Doom.
Armor plating activated. Demon possession ended.
So, Mikey Warrior, yes, OG Smash was not great, but it's good.
No,
It's fun to
dude,
play.
OG Smash was awesome. I mean, it was super
I mean,
imbalanced, but
yeah.
that was, doesn't make it any less awesome.
You can say like the original Smash Brothers was a good game, but there are always kind of caveats attached to it. Like, it's a good game, but it's unbalanced. It's a good game, but it doesn't have Solid Snake in it. You know, that kind of thing.
Oh. Do you see that? I totally whiffed my execution.
It's all good. You got a couple of kills, though.
Plating activated.
That's all that matters. The glory kill. There you go. Thank you. Is it TS Looter? Thank you. So that's the good thing about having chats is whenever I don't remember things, I can always count on you guys to let me know because there's a lot of stuff going on. Did you know that this week we have done almost 2 weeks worth of streams in 5 days?
I did not know that. I did know it was a super busy week for streams.
Yeah, it was nuts. I think it's like seven streams this week. Wow. Crazy, guys. And a lot of you guys have been here for a lot of them. So if you have been, thank you for hanging out. Appreciate it.
Run! They keep getting flanked. I can't read your name because it's super crazy highlighted, but he asks, what do you think would be the best system to get the game for? I don't know, whichever one you have.
Yeah,
But,
go for the one you have. Go for the one your friends are on, or a PC.
Yeah, I was going to say PC probably. If you don't have a PC, then whichever console you have. But, I mean, I'm partial to Xbox One for shooters because I love the controller. And I think staggered sticks is the greatest thing since sliced bread. And I can't, while the DualShock 4 is a huge improvement over DS3, it's still not that great.
So, speaking about game controllers, do you get up on that Pro controller for the Xbox One?
The Elite? Yeah.
Yeah, or the Elite controller. There you go.
Yeah.
So,
Elite Pro, whatever it's called.
what do you think the possibility is that Sony might make one of those and announce it this year at E3? So I feel like they have to.
Well, I mean, I think it'd be a good. I don't know.
I
It's not
feel
really
like
their market, you know.
Yeah, true.
Like, I don't really know. Have they ever done that?
I don't think so. But it'd be interesting to see if they're like, oh, Microsoft put out this great controller. Why don't we do like a premium controller too?
Yeah, I mean, so here's the short answer. I don't know why Sony wouldn't. At the same time, do I think that's likely? Actually, no, I don't think so, you know?
Yeah.
It's weird. I don't know why, but it just seems like a very not Sony thing to do, to have like an Elite controller that's like nicer materials and like more, like, I don't know, built for like, I don't know, to be beat up a little bit.
A deluxe controller for everyone to spend twice as much money on.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd buy it. After getting that controller on the Xbox One, like I understand the reason to have a nicer controller. I can't use regular controllers anymore.
Oh yeah, neither can I.
It feels so nice.
I just missed this comment. 3KKO on YouTube asks, do you think the map design from this Doom is up to par with the prior games? I don't know. It's tough to say. We're so early and there's not that many maps out for the multiplayer beta yet, but so far it looks pretty good and pretty intricate. Feels balanced. Feels like there's a lot of cool nooks and crannies to explore, a lot of little secret passageways to kind of use to your advantage. So that's cool. The old Doom maps, some of the old Doom maps are iconic though. I don't know. It'd be stepping into legendary territory there.
It'd be interesting to see, just because I want the song in the game, I want E1M1 somehow put into this Doom either as a multiplayer map or as just a thing that you like throw back to in the story when you put in like a secret code or something. Just, I want to hear E1M1. I want to see E1M1 looking really pretty like this.
There you go.
So
I need to figure out like what else I can. I don't really have any of these unlocked yet. Is the thing.
So the Stalker Lives on Twitch says, when this game comes out, there will be 692 unlockable customization options.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of customization options. I don't know where you're pulling your stats from, but I'm kind of blown away by that. I like that.
More customization is awesome. I mean, if you take a look at what Halo did this year, there's, I don't know, it feels like there's 500 helmets
Yeah.
just to collect in like, or, you know, in 1,000 chess pieces. It's just, you kind of feel like you're never going to make it. And it's kind of cool because there's always something to unlock.
Exactly. The constant feeling of pushing forward towards something is a good feeling.
3,
I like it.
1.
So Renegade67 Rick on Twitch asks, when are you guys doing the campaign review? After release? Presumably so.
When we get our hands on it.
Yeah, this is still just the multiplayer open beta. You can play this right now. Anyone can play it on the Xbox, the PlayStation 4, or the PC. So this is not a full version of the game that we're playing. The full version, I don't even know if it exists or where it exists, but it's not here, and we're not playing it. But yeah, we'll review this game. I'm fairly certain.
Oh, I mean, yeah, we're gonna review it. I just don't know when. We, unfortunately for y'all in the audience, the two people in this room are not editorial strictly, so how plugged in we are to the reviews schedule is a little...
All we can do is speculate.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I feel like we'd be silly if we didn't review Doom.
Do another one of these things.
Oh
Oh!
no!
That's now.
Was it
twice
worth it?
I've tried. I don't know.
Was it worth it?
It's hard to say because I don't really know what that thing is doing for me.
I think it just, like, overhauls all your health. I guess the good thing is now no one gets it.
Interesting.
You just took it out of play.
Expired.
Let's see. I'm gonna go back over to YouTube now. Hello,
Whoa.
YouTube. How's it going? You're looking good today.
Demon Brood spawn. Allied Revenant spawn.
Ooh, we're talking about Destiny's story.
Why?
Because we're talking about FPSs, talking about Destiny 2 and how we'll get more story there. That game is fun to run around with your friends and shoot in. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, I mean, they did a lot better job telling story in The Taken King.
Definitely.
And that gives me hope for what they're going to do in Destiny 2. But yeah, I mean, anyone who has... That's a fair criticism of Destiny as a shooter. Not really up to snuff as far as
Enemy demon
most people are
slain.
concerned.
Allied Revenant spawn.
There we go. Oh yeah, so it's just like a big bonus. Like it like gives you full health and full armor, like immediately. Call him a buddy. Call him a demon buddy.
Demon possession ended.
See, Bro, it's hype says, why are you detonating the rocket early with the secondary fire?
Why would you
Why would you
do
not?
that?
It's an option.
Oh well, because
Because you can.
yeah, you can only the only way to detonate the rocket otherwise is by hitting the ground or the wall next to an enemy, like doing proximity damage. It's hard to do that if there's no wall, or if they're in the air, or if you're shooting up at them, you know? Like, that is the time when you would want to detonate. You just put the rocket kind of nearby them, and then you can detonate as it's close to them, instead of waiting for it to hit a wall or a floor. It's actually a nice little... It's cool.
Yeah. Dylan, my style. Is there something the matter? Can I help you? Let me know.
Expired.
Is there a free-for-all game mode? Andrew,
Not
back
in the beta,
not
right?
in the beta, but
Yeah.
there might be when the game comes
I'm
out.
sure there will be.
The free-for-all would be a silly thing to overlook.
This?
Untouchable. Double kill.
Untouchable. That's right.
Oh, yeah. So, Roadtype was asking if we were detonating. Yeah, we are.
Oh, yeah.
We're about that early detonation life. All about it.
Room spawn.
Does this game come with Doom 3? I don't think it does. There might be like a pre-order thing that they might do on the Xbox One where they've been giving away like backwards compatible versions of games. So no, Doom 3 BFG edition just got added to backwards compatibility. And that could be a thing? but I don't think it does. It's just the game. And yes, there definitely should be some sort of music going on in the background. This is kind of weird.
Yeah, something crazy metal.
Halfway to victory.
They've got the guy who's doing the, or who did the Killer Instinct music for Season 1 and Season 2 doing the music for this game.
Yeah.
And I'm very shocked that they haven't shown much of it or put it into this beta. But, like, that soundtrack is, for lack of better words, killer. It's really good. If you haven't listened to the Killer Instinct Season 1 and Season 2 soundtrack, give it a listen. Season 3 is pretty good too, but there are a lot of tracks there already for the other ones.
That should count as a kill. I knocked him off the edge.
It didn't?
Well, it didn't give it to me. It gave it to someone else.
Dang.
I hit him with like 5 rockets. Owned. I'm excited to see what my score is at the end of this game. Oh, it's not as good as I thought it was.
The Steam
I
reviews
felt
are,
like I've been rolling people.
Johan Roca says the Steam reviews are demolishing this game. Is it really that bad? The game isn't out.
Yeah.
There's no. It's a demo. It's a beta. If you like what you see, likelihood is you'll probably like this game. We haven't been running into any technical issues because I know whenever a game has technical issues, Steam likes to jump on user reviews and everyone just starts freaking out. But it's running all right. It's doing everything okay.
Yeah, it's running really nicely actually. For a beta, it feels very smooth. We haven't had trouble finding matches or anything. I can't possibly understand what people would be whining about.
Yeah, Dude Gaming wants
Like,
to know...
I mean, I haven't read any other criticisms, but
Yeah, I think it's fine. Dude Gaming wants to know, are there any differences in the open beta? And no, I think this is just the same thing. It's very similar. Same maps, same game modes, same weapons. It's just open for everyone now.
boom! Knee to the face. Got one. I got an assassination. I mean, what is the technical term for it? Execution? I don't really know.
Glory kill, I think, is
Glory
what they
kill.
call it in this one, because they've got to be different. But we know what it is. The other thing too that God, what was it? Back when they first announced this game, it was really interesting to look at. There's a mod that's very, very popular for the original Doom called Brutal Doom. Have you ever played it or heard of it?
I have not.
So basically, they take the old Doom game and they put melee attacks and iron sights and basically everything that's in this game
Demon rune.
into it, and it's before they even announced this. So
Demon rune.
it was kind of cool to see that be a thing, I guess. Maybe they were inspired by the mod or they took some hints from the mod. But as a fan of that particular mod, it was really cool to see that the game kind of took on a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, for sure. I was trying to go for that demon rune, and my teammate stole it. I wonder, it would be... Is it possible for two teams to have a demon rune active at the same time? I don't think so, right?
All I know is everything has to get shot. Just shooting everything.
Oh, did I kill him? I killed him!
Allied
I
rebels.
killed the demon dude. Barely lived.
Is there any skill-based movement, Glitchy System asks?
Well, there's the double jump.
There's double jumping, there's mantling. I don't think there's dodging,
Yeah.
but that might be it. And you can still build up speed by timing your jumps right, like bunny hopping, that kind of thing.
Remaining.
Yeah, so I'd say there's some stuff, but it's not like Titanfall or Call of Duty Black
Or
Ops
even-
3.
Or even Halo these days.
Yeah.
Thruster. And,
That thruster made a huge difference in how that game plays.
oh, dude, yeah, it's so fast. Like,
Yeah.
Demon
like
possession ended.
I don't know. Halo 5's gameplay is really fast these days. It's cool. I like it.
Lucas on YouTube asks, can you rocket jump in this game? Yes.
Yeah, you
You can totally rocket jump.
Seconds remaining.
But like any good rocket jump, it also hurts you, so use it sparingly, I guess.
One kill
can.
remaining.
That guy totally disappeared there off my screen for a second.
Matthias Leo says, I've been watching all your streams this week. Keep up the good work.
Score
Thank you.
limit reached.
Thank you for hanging out.
Convincing
Boom.
victory.
Win.
Nailed it. It's weird that forcing a player off the map is considered a suicide. Yes, it should count as a kill. Especially if you did it.
Yeah, if you force someone's suicide and you've done damage to them before they commit it,
Like
yeah,
that should be your kill.
yeah,
You
like
made
within
them
a
scared.
time, within a time frame.
Yeah. I don't even get it. Because we had that solved a long time ago. I don't know why we don't have it here. Will there be new weapons in the full game? Hayden, if I knew, I would let you know, but I don't know. I know that for a fact in one of the trailers they showed the BFG, and that is not in the beta, so there could be?
A classic staple of the franchise.
Indeed. I kind of hope they have the, because they have the super shotgun, which is great. I love the super shotgun. I kind of want the old classic shotgun you get. Also, I don't think I've ever seen, like, the Doom pistol at all anywhere, which is kind of weird.
Mhm.
Might be losing my mind, though. Oh, no.
Bro, it's hype on YouTube says, "Have you guys went demon mode yet?" Yeah, we did. We got one in the last match. It was cool. Revenant wrecking people, shooting rockets,
Double rocket launchers and jetpacks.
eating people's faces.
Heck yes. Did they add ultra-wide support? It didn't have it in the first beta. I don't think so.
Yeah,
I
haven't
only
seen
looked at
anything
the...
in the options.
Yeah, I just looked at the settings briefly, and I didn't see anything for it. This is almost identical, except I think it looks a little bit better, and it might run better. So, other than that, I think content-wise and option-wise, it's still similarly the same thing.
We're gonna try sniper class on this map. See, these are the problems right now. Oh, this is not the right map. No, whatever.
1.
Are you on Xbox One? Nicole, we're playing on the PC.
The personal computer
Just
platform.
built by you for you.
The Windows machine.
Indeed. See, so here's a good question from Rodrigo Garcia. How much have you been enjoying the game so far?
I would say I'm enjoying it a lot. For a beta, we've said this before, but it plays really well. Hasn't been very buggy. The game is fun. Other than this match, there hasn't been like issues finding players. The guns seem interesting. It's pretty. Like, you know, the actual textures and art is cool. There was a little bit of criticism flying around the internet yesterday because the Gears of War 4 beta, pre-alpha, not beta even, pre-alpha footage we ran some of it on IGN, and it didn't look all that great.
Yeah, I feel like those games kind of maybe peaked at 3, and
I mean, I'm not a Gears guy, so it's actually really hard for me to say.
like I
but
love 3 is all I can say. I played a little bit of Judgment, but I didn't enjoy what I did.
Activated.
Yeah, so I played the very first Gears.
Yeah.
And I liked it a lot, but not enough to like really get into the second or third or Judgment or whatever. But, you know, Gears of War 4 is obvious. I mean, Gears is a huge franchise. People love it. It's really known for being very pretty and awesome in terms of its gameplay. And I think people were just a little disappointed in seeing some of that footage and screenshots of what the multiplayer looks like.
Yeah.
And again, it's pre-alpha, so don't formulate your opinions yet, right? But I'm kind of the mindset that, like, listen, if you're showing it to people are going to, you know, judge it. And my judgment was that it didn't look all that great.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way. But
And that may improve, and the single-player campaign is probably a lot prettier just because it's, you know, single-player and not multiplayer, yes or whatever. But
Enemy demon slain.
so far, we've seen, like, you know, a really nice, smooth frame rate with this game, and the art's cool, and it's not suffering any of the same problems. So yeah, I'm enjoying my time with it a lot.
yeah. Matthias also says we should have a video that's a tour around our IGN office. This is a perfect opportunity to promote that we have a VR channel because you can actually watch an interactive 360 video of different places around the IGN office if you want to see what it's like.
Yeah, and there are a couple of videos anyway that are just like, oh, what? That didn't count as a assassination or an execution. Yeah, like if you search, like those videos exist on the internet.
Yeah.
IGN office tour. Also, if you want to come see it in person, we do First Fridays every first Friday of the month. You are welcome to come by, participate in the Q&A, meet the people at the office, see the facility. But obviously that requires you to be local to San Francisco.
See, any idea what specs the streamer is running? So this is where I get to sit here and try to remember what this PC has. I'm pretty sure it has an i7 5 something in it. I just know it's in the 5 class, and then we also, for the GPU, have a singular Titan. It might be a dual Titan on this machine. But this is one of our stronger machines that we have set up. We put it aside just for doing streams and Let's Plays, and if we need to, graphics comparisons. But yeah, it's a pretty big, strong machine.
Yeah, our PC, like the PCs that we run for games here at IGN, are all very powerful. Even our old ones, like I have an old one at my desk, and it's pretty strong. It's got a Titan in it.
Yeah. See, should you buy Doom when it comes out? Killer for Life asks. If you like Doom and you like what you see, and you like what the trailer's showing, you can't go wrong.
Yeah, and wait for reviews to drop. Read a review from. Oh yes. What time?
Did you just spawn right on top of a demon
Basically,
rune?
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Let's roll. Go find 2 players.
Oh, I'd love to see news about a Borderlands 3. A lot of people in the chat were just talking about Borderlands 3, and I'm like, yeah, no, that's really good. I recently just played through 2 again.
Yeah.
And those games are still some of my favorites.
Yeah, Borderlands is awesome, man.
It's got good jokes, it's got good guns. Some great DLCs as well.
Good gameplay. It's funny. Didn't get an assist for that either.
Let's see.
It's my time.
Will there be multiplayer split screen? You just asked the same question twice, Adam, right? I haven't seen anything about split screen, but I don't think I would count on it.
Yeah, just because it's coming to PC,
Yeah, don't quote me on it, but I haven't seen them be like, we've got split screen, get ready for it, Doom, here we are. Oh, you were going for it, I saw.
Yeah, I was trying. I'm getting the hang of it. That thing. Oh, he got me right before I got him.
Power seeker activated.
Not really the right map for a sniper rifle, but
It's all good.
people are probably sick and tired of the rocket launcher by now.
Get a little bit of variety is fine, Let's see. Brendan on YouTube asked, what is the closest game you would compare this to, like gameplay-wise? We've kind of like answered that, I feel, a couple of times, but
Other Dooms.
yeah, other Dooms,
Quake.
or Unreal Tournament,
Yeah.
just those kind of things. It's a lot more arena shootery. How many times has Doom 1 been remade now? Not as many times as Resident Evil 4. That's my answer.
Anyone need a reason to remake Doom? Why do they just release Doom every year?
I feel, well, I mean, like, they had the Xbox Live Arcade version, and they had, like, updated other versions. I don't know. Is this supposed to be, like, a reboot, or is this, like, a continuation, or, like, a different continuity timeline?
Incoming demon rune.
I don't know, but
Yeah, I don't
it's
know.
another Doom coming out called Doom.
Demon rune spawn.
No. Our team got it.
Let's see. I miss Unreal 2. I'd kill for a new Unreal game. They have the free-to-play one that they're working on, but I want like a proper, like, Unreal Tournament game.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool. But Krasinski is working on
Is it Lawbreakers?
Lawbreakers.
Lawbreakers. It's got a cool kind of Unreal Tournament game with like grappling hooks.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be of a similar style to that. Can't see this guy.
Right. So we're coming up on the second hour of our stream. I'm going to switch over to Twitch and see what's going on over there now. How's
Yeah,
it going?
remember, guys, if you are just joining us on the stream, you can watch us over at twitch.tv/IGN or youtube.com/IGN. Get in the comments. Make some
noise.
Make some noise.
There
and
you go.
We'll chat you up. Answer your questions. Kind of show you. Oh my gosh.
T.S. Looter says, the IGN Snapchat said that gears look gorgeous today. Interesting. Well, different people have different opinions.
Yeah.
That's all I can tell you.
Also, we're talking specifically about that gameplay video of
Yeah.
executions that we released on IGN. That was the video I saw where I was like,
It was very underwhelming to me because I don't know if it's just what we were able to get, but we didn't really show much variety in executions. It very much was just kind of chainsaw kills, but
yeah. True. But I mean, even just the textures and
yeah.
stuff didn't really look done.
Vital signs activated.
Skin, like the actual like the skin on the player characters didn't look like it was finished. I don't know. Just we're gonna try this machine gun.
Jordo on Twitch asks, is this a beta? Yes, this is an open beta that you can actually participate in right now. Just go and download it on your console of choice or your PC and have a good time this weekend. Blasting some people apart. Hey, just joined the stream. Hello, Jakey. How are you doing? Welcome. Does anyone know if there will be a single-player campaign in Doom? Yes. Gears Uncharted. There will be a single-player campaign in Doom. You can actually find a lot of gameplay videos on it. That I think went up during E3 last year. Did like a little bit of a run-through of some stuff. But yeah, there will be.
Owning this dude. Oh, he owned me.
I mean, it's a giant angry monster. He can't really do much.
Time expired.
Boom.
Oh, you got him in the end.
Yeah, killed him. Beat him.
Let's see. Safety Trouser says this Doom was originally going to be a single-player game, but then multiplayer was added less than a year ago. I don't know if it's true or not, but like I said, I'm going to play the single player for this, and I'm going to enjoy it, and maybe I'll pop in the multiplayer a couple of times, but that single player is what I'm here for.
Yeah, it looks really interesting based on what we've seen so far.
Oh, and if you want to change any of the colors on anything, go for it. I just had to put something on it.
Oh yeah, no worries. We'll take a look and see what actually is even in here.
Oh, sweet emotes.
Yeah, I want to see what else, if there's any more in that they added.
So it looks like the same default ones.
Metal. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Just let everyone know how much you appreciate them. Oh,
You gotta have come at me, bro.
a little bit of a wag of the finger. Not today.
The Dikembe Mutombo.
Stay down.
NBA fans out there.
Oh boy.
I love that one. I need to get that. I forgot last week I wanted to get a screenshot or like a little GIF of this and send it to Alex so that he can send it to Fran.
Oh, that's good. I like that. Back to watching good games. Thank you for jumping into the game, Epidemic, and hanging out with us. It was nice shooting with you. Which is your favorite map? Out of the two, I think the one that doesn't have the bridge. The one that's like a weird metal refinery kind of thing. I don't know what it's called, but... which one is your favorite out of the two maps?
The one we just played.
Okay. Yeah.
It's tough to be, like, I don't know what the name of it is.
Same.
Actually, this one's
Infernal?
pretty cool. Infernal.
So that's the one I'd say I don't like as much as the other one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I like the other one better than this one, too.
Yeah.
Kind of end up killing myself a lot on this one because of the
Because of the giant, just chasm.
lava chasms in the ground, yeah.
They put the power-ups over it so you fall in. It's no good. It's all part of the plan.
Team deathmatch.
School Free on Twitch says, why does this game look so much like Borderlands series? The map layout, look, bullet hits, especially the weapons. I don't know. I don't really get a
The
Borderlands vibe for this.
the flying numbers off of people when you shoot them, I can get that. That's.
1.
I don't know if I like that.
Yeah. How else are you gonna know how much damage you can do?
See, I was about to turn it off just to see what it would be like, and I'm like, but that shotgun can go from anywhere from like 7 damage to 40, and I definitely like to know how much I just hit someone for before I like swoop in on them.
Yeah, you know, because it's not like what's your alternative, right? Instead of numbers, it's like a health bar, and that seems
think-
too busy.
I think the only option is just straight up turning it off. You can see health bars when someone activates a special ability, but other than that, I think you would just run up on dudes and shoot them.
Barely lived that. Need more HP.
Played the beta,
Fizzle.
disappointed. That's all right, Gun Devil. I'm glad that you gave it a try though. That's really all you can ask is to be like, hey, we put out this open beta, give it a go. And if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't.
Oh, I see you blinking. No!
You were excited. You were excited about it.
It's tough for me to.
Bounty
Yeah, I need to get used to meleeing with F instead of my mouse, because the mouse is what messes me up.
Because you're trying to aim and that kind of stuff.
Like F is easier to press to melee than.
So, Rob Nick on Twitter asks, with the hashtag IGN Plays Live, is there any word on a classic mode without loadouts? Haven't heard anything officially, but that'd be a really cool idea.
I mean, like power weapon style, like you got to pick up
Yeah,
power
like
weapons.
you spawn in with like say the Doom pistol as a basic thing, and you have to go around and find other stuff.
Yeah, I could
Yeah.
deal.
I'm down with that.
I could deal. See, like that should count it as a kill for me. He went flying off the edge.
Like you do on this map. Oh! Just an angry creature that came over and ruined your party.
module expired.
Oh!
Oh, I got that guy.
It was right there.
Yeah.
Retribution activated.
My beta's downloading.
Enemy
Nice.
slain. Allied resident spawn.
The Xbox One controller doesn't have an F button. Yes,
Playing
it
on Xbox.
doesn't have an
See,
F. That's very true.
like that should give me a kill. Oh, it did. Nice. Okay, cool.
Totally according to plan.
Demon possession ended.
Maybe it was because that was the only time that I've hit him
Hack
by
module
myself. And he's
expired.
fallen off the edge other times. It's like I've been assisting other people or they've been assisting me.
It's possible. RuneWord wants to know, does the campaign have co-op? Anyone know? I haven't heard anything about it. I haven't seen anything about it. But if someone else knows, we'll see it in the chat. And we'll figure it out. I don't know if I'd want to have a co-op campaign. Like, I feel like this is like the single player for this game is something that I'm gonna want to be like, this is me going at this whole room alone. I'm gonna do some crazy stuff here, and it's gonna be great.
Oh, I can't believe I just lived through that.
You tricked him, you juked him.
Yeah. Ninja. Baited him in. The old shotgun.
Baited him in, took him out. Yes, The Rock, we are playing on PC right now. Ooh.
There we go. I like the way my rocket launcher looks way more now. I redesigned it a little bit
Said some purple with some cool design on there.
with like, yeah, a little like mesh-like-ish design.
I like that. See, you put a little bit of personality in your weapons. You get to
Incoming demon.
show everyone you mean business while you mean business.
Room spawn. Allied resident spawn.
Doom 1 and 2 co-op was the bomb back in the day. It was. Against everything that I just said about wanting to play this game solo in campaign, it was definitely a lot of fun playing it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I just accidentally teleported
It was good.
I was about to just make... I was about to grab that awesome power weapon, whatever it's called. Now I have
See.
to run all the way back over.
Stealthy Dalek is asking for some words of wisdom. Do you have any words of wisdom to give anyone, just in general?
Live life to the fullest.
There you go.
Stay in school. Don't do drugs.
I was gonna go like for a broad one, like, you know, stay cool, be in school or something. I don't know. Try to make it rhyme though.
Yeah, I went for the easy one, so.
Allied demon slain. Enemy ready.
There you go. We've got words of wisdom for you.
Yeah. Or you could even say, you know, how about this? Life isn't worth living without the one you love.
Oh shoot, that's deep. That's real nice.
There you go.
I'm thinking about my life and I'm reassessing everything. Why am I here? Why are we here? We're just here to play Doom betas on a live stream?
What is the meaning of life?
What are we even doing? Ugh. Hello, Random Clock. How are you doing? Welcome.
Power seeker activated.
Yeah, the shotgun seems to have the best feeling of all of the guns, for me at least.
It does a ton of damage, is the thing.
Yeah, it's a ton of damage, but it's kind of random.
You have to be close, too. Like, it does not have really good range.
Power seeker
Yeah.
activated.
I've heard that Doom is an open beta. Yes, it is, Bob Sapp. You can download this, what we're playing right now, and play it yourself on your PS4, your Xbox One, or your PC, and have a good time. It goes until the 17th, so you got a couple of days to
Whoa, dude,
see it
you
out.
just wrecked me.
So Kanzakage on Twitch says, Sean, after hearing you talk about staggered sticks, I realized you were talking about asymmetrical sticks. From your opinion, what are the definite advantages opposed to the symmetrical sticks?
It's just more comfortable. Like, it seems more natural for your left thumb, your movement thumb, to be higher and, like, raised. It's, like, not as far down because you don't need fine motor movement on the left stick as much as you need it on the right stick because the right stick's for aiming, right? So like it just seems more natural. Like on the DS4, like on the DualShock 4, I always feel like if I'm strafing right, strafing right but aiming left, like my thumbs are hitting each other or like the sticks are about to hit each other, you know? Like it just feels uncomfortable. It feels like I'm stretching. On the Xbox One controller, I don't feel like that at all. And I didn't feel like that at all on the 360 controller either. Although the 360 controller now feels so weird in my hands after playing on the Xbox One.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know. I don't know. Staggered sticks are where it's at for shooters on consoles for sure.
So I like that they made like the DualShock 4 a little bit wider, so you don't get that awkward like thumb rub sometimes when you go in too far.
Yeah, it is wider. Yeah, it was worse on DS3, but I still get the feeling that your thumbs are gonna hit each other, or like that the sticks are gonna hit each other, or that like. I don't know, it just doesn't seem like the amount you have to move the right stick is more it's a lot greater, right? So you need a little bit more room for it to move, which makes it better that it's lower and more central on the controller than the left stick is. Like if you look at the controller, like look at where the right stick is in relation to the center of the control versus the left stick. Like it's way more central, which means you have more degree of movement with your right stick, which is with your right thumb, which is the one you're aiming with. I don't know. I just think it's way more. It feels so much more natural in the hands. Plus, you have the Elite controller over on Xbox One.
It's true. That Elite controller is ace.
Hair triggers, adjustable triggers, awesome stuff. Like new, like higher quality buttons that are clickier,
like just taking all the
better material,
taking all the paddles off and using the default like length sticks, like just having that controller like be the higher quality controller it is.
Yeah.
And the actual like customization tools that they have on Xbox One for it to change like dead zones and stuff.
Yeah.
It's changed how I play a lot of games.
We're gonna go back to this heavy assault rifle and see how that is.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Yeah.
1.
It is kind of expensive for that Elite controller, but it's
it's true. It's not for everyone.
It's so worth it if you love playing games and you play a lot of them and you have the money.
Wow, you just nailed me with the rocket launcher.
Supply timer activated.
Yeah, if you play a lot of games that
Oof.
If you play a lot of games that like you're putting kind of just a lot of work on your controller, I feel at a disadvantage against rocket launchers
Supply
with this
timer
gun.
activated.
Yeah, I don't I don't see like a definitive like this gun would beat this gun kind of thing for all of these. Like I don't feel like I know any counters to anything. Like, oh, that guy's got a rocket launcher. If I use a shotgun, he won't be able to get me or something. And that's kind of weird to me. Ooh, there it is.
Yeah, it's I guess it's tough. You just have to be a little bit
Supply
less
timer activated.
willing to
Glorious.
engage directly. Like you kind of have to play. You kind of have to backpedal a lot because you got to dodge the rockets, and then you also got to be able to. This gun only, I don't know, it only does sustained DPS if you can get a couple of shots, like more than a couple of shots in a row off people, or if you can attack people from far away, like I am right now. Like that. I feel like I just got one shot.
Supply
Yeah,
timer
there are weird times where I feel like you kind of get blown up, and I don't know if it's just because everyone I'm shooting has shields and I don't,
Revenant
Yeah.
spawn.
or something. But feels kind of weird. That happens, you know.
Supply timer
Clip that one out.
Just right there. Just all that's all you need.
Following those two dudes, and then I like blew it in the end.
Guys, shout out, I'm playing right now while you're camping. Are you camping in the woods playing Halo? Because that's fantastic. I used to do dumb stuff like that. I used to be all about not being camping when I was camping.
slain.
But you gotta get outside sometimes though.
Dude,
You know?
yeah.
You gotta take a break and you gotta enjoy. There's the bit of life advice.
Revenant.
Enjoy what's going on in the moment.
That's so
you
true.
don't know when that moment may no longer exist. You know, that could be the last time you ever go camping. And how will you remember it? Playing this Doom beta.
Yeah, I mean, as much as I love video games, which is a lot, sometimes you just gotta ignore them for a little bit. Get
Exactly.
off the grid, not do something where you're plugged in or looking at a screen.
Supply timer activated.
Are we reading these? Yes, Rogue Sailing. I am reading these. Hello.
And I'm reading them too, just not as much when I'm playing.
Because you're trying to play. You're trying to keep up with all these crazy people who are here with their highly tuned headphones and they're listening to footsteps, and I'm just talking over all the sounds you're trying to listen to be competitive.
Oh no, it's alright, I don't mind, and plus, I don't think sound really helps all that much in this game in terms of being competitive. And then all of a sudden, rocket launchers turn the corner and ruin my 1v1 with this guy. I guess that's one of the things that I should probably figure out is like how to combat rocket launchers. And I think the answer is jump a lot more.
Oh no, see, I was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. Apparently he's playing the game and camping in the game. Don't do that.
He's not
He's not camping in real life. I was
He's-
like, oh, he's got to be camping in real life. That'd be really cool.
he's not camping, he's monitoring.
See, I didn't want to call you out. Camping is the best way to play the game without actually playing the game or being involved in the game. That's no good.
I just like that's my favorite thing ever. Is like Bobby at 1984. He's like I'm not camping. I'm monitoring.
Ugh.
Just monitoring this area.
I don't play that. I don't play that game. I gotta be running, jumping off of walls, doing crazy
Oh yeah,
stuff.
I have way too much ADD to not run around like all the time and just shoot at things and be active. I mean, in Counter-Strike, you can't do that because you'll get killed. But
Yeah, and the game just won't go.
yeah, that's not. I can play that game.
Whoa.
One shot by that
My-
Gauss cannon.
It's that gun.
Yeah, the Gauss cannon's real cool in this game.
Halfway to defeat.
Oh! Oh, I killed him. I did it.
If you know how to fight like a real squad using military tactics, it's cooler. I'm not up to date on the military tactics for fighting against demons on Mars. I don't know how well trained our military is for the gates of hell breaking up on another planet, but I'm sure that
But because we're America, I'm sure we're well
someone's got
prepared.
something there for that.
In possession.
Oh, this thing happened. We've got to be ready for it.
These guys are pretty good. They are.
Running around shooting things that seem suspicious. I'm a very suspicious person then. That's me.
I don't know about this gun. Seems like it's good at getting assists.
Showstopper.
Ow.
Let's see here. What's we got going on?
5 kills remaining.
I think I'm gonna slip back over to Twitch really quick. Oh wait, there's a tweet on the Twitter.
On the
Any word
Twitters.
on? Our Gabriel Liger says, any word on bots for multiplayer in the same vein as Quake 3? I haven't heard anything about bots either, but it'd be really
Not
cool.
yet.
So we're talking about all these really cool things that we don't have any answers for, but I definitely like to see. I'm getting my hopes up, like, oh man, maybe there will be bots. That'll be really cool. Because then I can sit there and pretend that I'm good at multiplayer without actually having to prove that I'm good at multiplayer.
Share defeat.
Multiplayer functionality like that is always welcome in games like this.
Oh, apparently you just killed a professional Counter-Strike player.
Boom.
According to Lator.
Is that so?
Yeah. I think I read your name the correct way. If not, I like that name though. It's all capital letters and you got 2 R's in there.
I glanced at the player list and didn't see anyone who struck me as familiar, but I could be wrong. I think the taunts were an idea stolen from Black Ops 3 and Destiny, says Jake E. Hibbs. I don't know. I mean, a lot of games have emotes these days. You know?
Yeah.
Like, Black Ops 3 and Destiny definitely weren't the first game to have emotes and taunts and whatever. Like, those have been in World of Warcraft forever and ever.
Heck, I'm gonna go even flipping. In Unreal Tournament 2004, there were taunts, and that's a game that's just like this one.
Kanze Kage says, Sean, I see what you mean. I've gotten used to staggered sticks. It's my preferred go-to. But really, the Wii U Pro controller has somehow become my favorite controller ever. I use it on PC. Huh. You are literally the first person I've ever heard say that. That's interesting. Wii U Pro controller, huh? And you use it to PC game.
Shoot.
I mean, it has staggered sticks. I don't know. It's kind of all plasticky, and I think the face buttons are too small for me. Also, I don't like the shoulder buttons. But yeah, cool, man. Whatever's comfortable for you, really.
Yeah. It all comes down to personal preference.
I didn't know you could use it with PC. I think that's pretty cool.
Jay Dizzy says, "Are you playing the Gears of War 4 beta? Hold on to your butts.
Team
Wait for it.
deathmatch.
Oh, is he saying like right now? Or
Not
is-
right now, not
yeah, I was
today.
like, this is not this is not that.
Hold on. just hold on to you. Just wait for it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Give the lightning gun a try here in a little bit. For right now, rockets.
So the armor looks exactly like Halo 4 and 5. It's very similar. I don't know. So the one thing I haven't really liked about the way armor has gone in Halo as the series has gone on is how it's slimmed down and become less armor and more of like a bodysuit with like parts of armor on it. I liked like the Halo 1 and Halo 2 where it was like all armor. I was kind of into that.
I mean, I really like how the armor looks in Halo 4 and 5. I don't think it looks anything like this. I mean, I think there's maybe a little similarities, but like...
I mean, there's inherent similarities because everything is a space marine. Like that's just the facts of life. You can't get away from our space marine design. But yeah. Let's see. Gears 4 seems like it's going to be sick. The new dodgeball mode sounds legit. So I'm interested in trying it. We were talking about how we saw a video and it looks kind of meh to both of us, but I'm down to give it a try because I'll play anything. So I'm gonna
That
reserve
guy did not hit.
my
Vital
judgment
signs activated.
till I play it.
Module expired. Incoming demon.
Yeah, I mean, you should always reserve judgment until you're
That's-
actually hands-on with it. But
That's how I usually do it. I reserve judgment, but I remain cautiously optimistic. Because I always hope that a game is going to be good.
yeah.
Bounty activated.
And I mean, most gamers, I think, are like that.
Yeah.
Whoa, he just one-shot me.
Bounty activated.
That was a good shot coming out, seeing all those people jumping around and rockets just flying everywhere.
I'm getting wrecked. We're getting wrecked. I need to, like, switch it up here, do something differently.
Bounty activated.
Bounty 3. People just want this to be Quake. It looks a lot like Quake. Like, if you didn't tell me that we were watching Doom and it'd been the first time I'd ever seen it, I would probably say, hey,
Glorious.
is this the new Quake?
Possession ended.
And I'm okay with that.
Oh, that guy's chasing me.
Bounty
Got a cool
activated.
green shotgun. No complaints here, but do you think the armor might change the final product? Nah. I don't get to see it, and if I'm killing something, I'm killing it fast enough where I can't see the armor anyway.
Yeah, I mean, like, maybe for release they'll do some more texture stuff, but... I don't know.
Hack module
Boom.
expired.
Another one.
Glorious.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, like, yeah, you're right. Space Marines kind of make it look like just a little similar, but I don't know. I think I actually, based on what I've seen so far, I actually think the Halo 5 armor is, like, way more intricate.
Yeah. I still want, like, Halo Reach probably had my favorite armor, because a lot of it had, like, dumb personalized, like, things to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you get a shoulder pad with a knife on it. You could get a helmet that had, like, a skull etched onto it. It was kind of cool and interesting. You could almost kind of tell a story with your armor that you were wearing, and you could put different parts on it. It could also be bulky, or it could be kind of pared down. Also, I just really liked Halo Reach. It was a good game.
Minus armor lock.
Yeah, I didn't mess with that. I was almost a sprint jetpack all the time anyway.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I felt that had the most utility.
I tried to use thrust. I used thrust a lot, but thrust wasn't actually that good.
Ah. It was great though. Anytime an armor lock person would show up, I remember the point where everyone just was so fed up with it that they'd be like, "Oh, someone's armor locking. I'm just gonna turn around and walk away." And then they'd sit there in their armor lock until it ran out, and then they'd be off fighting somewhere else, and they'd be off fighting somewhere else, and it's like that fight didn't even happen.
There's this great gif of two armor lock dudes fighting each other, and they just keep like
Going
running up
over
to
and
each
over.
other and like hitting each other, but like armor locking right in time. But you know how like you just can't continually armor lock. You have to like eventually it runs out.
Yeah.
They basically both run theirs out while almost killing each other, and then both kill each other at the same time.
So the moral of the story is, with armor lock, nobody wins. There's no way to win, only lose more slowly.
Oh no, yeah, it's a really funny gif.
Bounty activated.
It's like just indicative of what people remember armor lock being like and why it was dumb. Oh, this dude. Oh, I'm fighting someone at a huge disadvantage.
Possession ended. Bounty activated.
So, click, click, click. Said, OMG, that melee kill was beast.
Thank you.
Oh, it was a very nice melee kill. I'm assuming the one he's talking about where you swept the leg and then punched the guy in the face.
Mm-hmm.
I like that one a lot. So, the Walking Dead fan asks, what are your thoughts on The Division? How do you feel about The Division?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I played it until like level 15. I don't know. It didn't really like hook me that much. I can totally understand why people who are hooked really like it, because it's a lot like Destiny, where it's like It's a lot of min-maxing your stats and kind of like finding the right gear for your playstyle, and then like deciding what your playstyle is going to be, and then min-maxing your build to complement that style. Like I think that's super cool, and I think there's a lot of room for that in the Division. I just kind of didn't like the actual mechanics of. Oops, I did not want to do that. I didn't like the actual mechanics of the shooting.
Yeah.
You know, that was the big. Oh, and also I could not even begin to tell you what was happening in the story of that game. Like I think I talked a little bit about this on the last stream, but I made a terrible mistake, which I think is funny. It's a funny mistake, and I did it by choice. But like, I decided to when you customize your character, I decided to put these big, like, goofy-looking sunglasses on.
Yeah.
And anytime a cutscene happens and the characters and the NPCs or whoever you're talking to are being super dire and serious, it cuts to me and I'm just like looking at them with these sunglasses and I look like a total moron that's not taking this seriously at all. And that like reflects on me, the player, who can't take it seriously, and I just think it's super funny.
Yeah. I get
So
that.
it results in me never paying attention to the dialogue. I'm always in a party talking to my friends who are also playing the game, so I'm never really listening. So like who these factions are that I'm fighting and what I'm trying to do to take the city back from them isn't all that clear. I don't know. It wasn't really for me.
I feel like the story is like it gave you a really good setup, and then there's no real like anything that happens around it. Like, oh, as soon as the city falls, we rise up, and I'm like, we're literally just running around killing a bunch of people who have lost their minds. And
yeah, and so that's the other
there's
thing.
no
There's
resolution happening.
If an entire city fell and got quarantined, like why the division? Why not the army or the Marines, or like where are those people? You know, like what is the rest of the nation doing during this supposedly huge crisis and outbreak?
You don't understand. These people have special watches that they were people just like
They were
us.
sleeper agents.
They were
Yeah.
sitting there in a bar drinking with their friend, and then they got called up because their watch started glowing while they're like 3 rounds in, and they're like, oh, I guess I gotta go.
Yeah, because, like, I don't know. I mean, maybe this is answered in the story, and if you're in the Twitch chat and you're, like, fuming because we're missing out on major story points here, let us know, because I didn't finish the game, but, like, yeah, it didn't seem to really explain, like, what the rest of the U.S. was doing during the collapse of New York. Like,
So they reference other cities, but
like, where's the army? Like, where are the Marines, and where's the Navy? Like, how come they're not helping contain the situation? I get the whole, like, the division being like this super secretive sleeper agent task force, but like, why are we the only ones? And like, who had the foresight to create the division knowing that something like this might happen, right? Like, what I don't know. I like
So-
knowing those things in a game.
Erod on
Like that.
YouTube says that they're supposed to be better than the Marines. Like they're the special handpicked. The problem with having specially handpicked trained people to do this is you can't make everyone in the game that player, because you're like, oh, it's an elite task force of like 20 people who are the best in what they do, but we see 500 of them at any given time because we're all them.
Sure. Okay.
It
but
kind
I
of
mean,
is
like,
weird, but
I get that, right? So what about, okay, if they're this elite task force, like, they're using police rifles and stuff.
yeah,
And,
they don't have
guns they
like proper
find
equipment.
in the, yeah, or like, they don't have proper anything, it looks like. Like, the beginning of that game is a disaster for the division. Like, your captain, like, loses half her face, like, they just don't, the division doesn't seem all that competent. Let's put it that way.
It had. I hate because I can say like it
Not
had
the
a
game,
cool.
I mean, like, the division, the group of
yeah.
elite task force agents who are supposed to like prevent this disaster from happening, or
Like
take
I
their city back or whatever.
I really like the setup that they do where they're like, oh, this is a super realistic thing that could totally happen. Black Friday, everyone gets a disease spread by money. Oh no, this is horrible. But then that's it.
Yeah, like, tell me a little bit about that subtle commentary. By the way,
I haven't
too.
finished the game. I
I
haven't.
just think that that's real funny. That like, it's Black Friday, and people start to die because of a disease that's transferred by money.
Yeah.
Like, it's not exactly a subtle metaphor for like, capitalism. But again, not really the type of game you play for that type of thing.
So I felt the same way about Destiny originally, where it was kind of like, okay, we wake up and we're going around and we're shooting these bad guys because things happen. There's a little bit more reason for why you're doing it, and it sucks that you have to read cards to get it, but I'm glad that they brought it back around and actually put cutscenes in the Taken King. Like, to actually be able to sit there and be like, oh man, this character had some pretty good lines in Destiny.
I
Like,
hate running into those dudes.
anything Nathan Fillion did was ace.
Yeah, for sure.
He's great.
Cade is hilarious in that game.
Yeah. I don't know. I like having a good story with good characters and a good reason for what I'm doing. But sometimes I also can put up with like the Division where it's like, just go and shoot guys and get loot in New York. Deal with it, but
Oh yeah, I mean, again, like the whole collecting aspects, minimizing, maxing your build in that game, like that's a lot of fun. A lot of people have like a ton of fun doing that. Just stream it all day, and it's cool for them. For me, I need a little more than that. I don't know, I'm a big story and atmosphere and world building guy when it comes to video games. Like I like that stuff.
yeah. I like when I can play games with friends, but I also love when I can sit there and just play a game for a story. It's good to take everything in.
Yeah, like for me, it's like if something's gonna be super gameplay focused, especially in a shooter, and be like, you know, competitive, I'd almost rather have there be no story. Like Counter-Strike, like there's no story there, right? Like it's just terrorists versus counter-terrorists. Terrorists are trying to blow up this building or blow up something, and counter-terrorists are trying to stop them. Like that's all the story I need for Counter-Strike, because the gameplay is like the focus. You play that because you want to get real good at it, because it's very skillful.
Yeah.
A game like Division kind of got to do. It kind of has to do both. Like it needs good gameplay, but also a good story. And I just think it fails in one aspect or the other, or they, at worst, they take away from each other.
Yeah.
Like one could be better if the other one wasn't there. I keep killing this LG fur guy. Probably does not like me. Oh,
Incoming demon rune.
Gauss
Bounty
cannon.
activated.
I need to start making a note of where those
Enemy
spawn.
revenant spawn.
Oh my gosh.
This is a question that I saw. What is our favorite boss from any of the Doom games?
Oh my god, it's been so long since I played Doom, I can't remember any of the names.
The only one I can remember, John Romero's head.
There you go, dude.
That's it. There you go. Yeah,
Really, what's more indicative of Doom than that?
exactly. Eric Jammer on Twitter says, on the hashtag IGN Plays Live, I normally don't like fast-paced games, but this looks like it should be fun for a few rounds.
Oh, dude, it's super fun. Yeah, like, I don't know, I'm having a great time just kind of running around, shooting stuff, seeing stuff explode into a million bloody pieces.
Yeah. It's a very visceral game. And the actual literal... People throw that word around a lot, and I feel like people don't realize what visceral means. This game is
Reading an article
visceral.
about that.
Dead Space is visceral because it actually has to do with ripping things apart. But yeah. Anyway, it feels good to shoot things in this game,
Yeah, the gameplay's real good. I like it.
and that's what you need to nail, and they got it.
Demon possession
See,
ended.
yeah, I mean, visceral is a word that's thrown around a lot, but I don't know, I wouldn't call this visceral. So we could do a dictionary definition here, right? Isn't
Yeah.
the definition of visceral like something that causes a deep emotional reaction in something? That's what visceral means.
I think it has to do with
Blood
yeah,
and guts and
viscera.
the actual inside.
yeah, of or relating to viscera, like the visceral nervous system.
Activated. 10 kills remain.
Oh wait, no, it also is deep inward feelings.
Yeah, that's what I-
yeah, it's
yeah.
got multiple descriptions.
Well, like most words have multiple
Yeah,
dictionary
if you could
definitions.
imagine.
But like, yeah, something that like, you know, if you see something that it makes you feel, think of a great adjective, disgusted or elated or like flabbergasted. Like that's
Flabbergasted is a good
visceral-
word.
Yeah,
5 kills.
that's a visceral reaction. I think people just because the word sounds weird and crazy. Like I think people think visceral means gross, like bloody and gory and like disgusting. You know?
Yeah.
Like I think that's what people think it means.
It could cause the reaction,
Yeah, it
which
could
kind
cause
of
that
feeds,
reaction.
feeds back over onto itself, kind of in like
But
a
you could-
weird loop.
You could watch like a melody, like you could watch a Steel Magnolias and be crying because you're so emotional, and that's a visceral reaction too. So
I'm
yeah.
viscerally crying right now.
yeah,
I'm gonna go home later today and viscerally cry because the week is over.
Nox Noctis TV says IGN Doom stream. Are those the guys that trashed Doom in that article? I don't know what you're talking about.
Which article? Let me know who wrote it so I can go and tell them how wrong they are.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I like Doom.
Again, I don't think anyone ever. I mean, I don't have eyes on every single piece of content that goes up on IGN. But I know everyone at IGN. I don't think people just go out of their way to trash something. Like, trashing things is not what we do here.
No.
So,
unless it's just
I'd be
bad.
interested in hearing what article you're talking about.
Philosophers over here, Space Goat, we've got
I mean, what's to trash? It's a beta. Like, we're not even in the game yet. Like, this is the pregame.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe they're just trashing the idea of doing. I don't know. I'm interested in what article it was.
Pugster says on Twitch how's it on PC? It's good. It's fun. I love the keyboard. Mouse the keyboard. I don't like that F is melee. I mean, I know I can rebind this stuff, but just like, I don't know. F is hard for me to press when I'm like circle strafing and trying to like maneuver people who are quick moving, you know? But I'm just a noob, so.
Exactly what Epidemic just said. Everyone knows that a site is just one person and not a group of individuals with individual opinions. That'd be silly.
I mean, I know you say that sarcastically and you're totally right, but you'd be so surprised at how many people think that's exactly what IGN is. Like, my personal thoughts on games and movies differ widely from our, reviews a lot of times. And that's totally fine because reviews are just meant to be a way for you to take your perspective and see how it differs from someone else's and get theirs at the same time. Like, that's what a review is, you know?
5, 4,
It's not like
3,
because I didn't like it, you won't like it. Because how could we know? It's not. We don't know everyone out there. We don't know everyone else's preferences.
Speaking of different preferences, I'm just going to use this one because I know it's completely different from what we have on the site. For instance, Deadly Premonition is one of my top 5 games of all time.
Are you serious?
IGN gave it a 2.0, saying
Yeah.
that it was painful. They're dead wrong. I'm going to say it right now.
So, Deadly, yeah, I mean, do you like Deadly Premonition?
I actually love that game.
Yeah, so Deadly Premonition is one of those games that, like, I haven't played it and I don't really know too much about it, but, like, I remember back in the day doing a couple interviews with Swery, the guy who,
Oh, he's
directed it.
so great.
And, he's, like, I don't know, it just seems like it's a game that has been, like, at best, wildly divisive.
Mhm.
Like, people love it or they hate it. And the people who love it think it's amazing.
Yeah.
And just, like, it's basically a cult hit. Like, it's not a massive box office, critical commercial success.
Yeah.
But, like, it's kind of gained cult status after time. Yeah, I mean, that's a perfect example.
That's why I went for that one, exactly. It's a game that no one was middle of the road on. They were like, this game is god-awful, or, oh my god, it's the best thing ever. Give
Yeah.
me more. What are you doing? Yeah, I love that game. IGN doesn't like that game. Still, oh god, every
Boom.
time.
Knee to the face.
Just need him right off of the cliff.
Demon Rune.
But yeah.
Demon Rune.
What's going to be the best game coming out in May? For me, this game.
In May.
Yep.
What else is coming out in May?
If I could
Yeah, I
remember
don't
anything
know.
else, all I know is Doom, because that's where I'm focused right now.
Allied demon.
Uh,
Enemy weapon.
I really want to play Deadly Premonition, but the PC port is really bad. That game does not run very well in a lot of places, and it does not look very good in a lot of places. You gotta put up with a little bit, but it's worth it.
Activated.
Like Quantum Break, it's either one of the greatest games or one of the worst games, depending on who you're talking to.
Oh,
That is
see,
also
that
fun,
I
too.
don't understand. Is like, I don't know how anyone can play that game and think it's bad. That game's like, I think that game's great.
So, I love old Remedy games. Like, I like all the old original Max Paynes. I love Alan Wake. And that game is very Alan Wake and Max Payne, definitely, when you're playing it.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here and I've seen people in the office, I'm not going to throw around names, who, anytime we do anything with it, when we're done, they're like, I absolutely do not like that game.
Really? I don't
Yeah.
get it.
I don't get it
what's
either.
not to like? It's awesome. Like, one, I think the storytelling is pretty cool for a video game.
Yeah.
I think the character works great, but the mechanics of the time stuff I think are so fun to play. Like, I I don't know, just the idea that like there's this really cool boss battle in the game where I won't spoil it, but like I think you probably know like what the deal is with it. But like it's this big sort of armored dude, and you gotta like use all of your abilities to kind of like in interesting ways to take him down. And it's just like being able to sprint in slow motion and then like get behind people and then dodge, and I don't know, you just kind of string these abilities so well together, and it makes the gameplay real fun and fast and like I don't know, fluid. Like I just think it's cool. I think it's real fun. Like I'm having a great time with Quantum Break right now.
I'm actually kind of taken back by, because I thought, oh, the gameplay is going to be the thing that actually carries me through it. But
This way.
the more I play it, the more I'm like, oh, I like the little subtle Alan Wake references where they like you're walking around and you get the internal monologue and you're getting all the story from all the stuff around you instead of like just having it told to you directly. And I'm kind of like into that. And I'm also actually enjoying the TV show part of it, which is weird.
Yeah, I actually am too.
So I'm like, oh, this is gonna be horrible. And the first one came on, and I'm like, well, you know what? I'm gonna set my controller down. I'm gonna sit back. I'm just gonna watch it like it's a Netflix show. And before I knew it was over, and I'm like, oh, that wasn't bad at all.
Yeah, no, it's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
This Gauss cannon is so awesome, man.
Untouchable.
You know, that first part where you got at the beginning of the stream, where you were just kind of scanning all over and killing everyone, I couldn't even. It was too good.
Allied
You
teams
see that? Just kind of like flew through the sky and off the cliff.
See, where did you guys get this Doom beta? On Steam. You just go to Steam and you start the download. It's right there.
Oh, I blew that one. I like
My goodness.
skimmed him.
halfway to defeat.
Alan Wake references are the opposite of subtle. His books... Well, because I feel like all the games
I mean, I'm
are
not talking,
in the same universe, but we're not talking about that.
I'm not talking about the Alan. I don't think the Alan Wake. When I said the game is subtle and nuanced, the Alan Wake references are not what I was talking about.
It's because Alan Wake is a character in the universe, and he pops up and he's being interviewed on a TV show about his TV drama starring Max Payne as an FBI agent. Like, it's all there, but we're not talking about like the straight up. This is Alan Wake's book in this scene next to this TV. Like the
what
way
I really
the game is presented and stuff. There's a lot of ways that are similar to Alan Wake.
need his face off. Yeah, what I think is really subtle about it is how its mechanics work together. Like how, so for instance, you have this like your core ability is that you can kind of reach out and freeze a particular spot in time, right? So you can like be running around, freeze someone in time, shoot a whole bunch of bullets at it, and then like it explodes basically. And that's super cool, right? So it turns out you upgrade that ability and then you can charge it up, and then you can combine that with the sprint ability that allows you to melee, and then after that, like you can shield, and basically you get all these abilities that do very similar but kind of different like executions of the same thing. And then the way you string them together can be so creative, right? Like you can sprint in, melee one dude, dodge the other dude. While you're in slow motion after aiming, you can shoot him with a shotgun. Or you can like time freeze him and then shoot him with the shotgun. It's just, I don't know, man. It's super cool.
There's a lot of really cool things you can do. And the game's super pretty too.
It's beautiful, yeah.
It's one of the first games using Microsoft's weird streaming stuff, isn't it?
Cloud.
Yeah,
Is that
where
true?
they're put. Yeah, so because supposedly the game runs at like 900p or something,
Well,
and it
again,
streams stuff to make it actually run better and look better, like assets.
interesting. I would have to go look and see, like, I'd have to read something about that
Yeah.
because I don't know off the top of my
I'm
head,
not-
like, what tech it's using or anything like that. But what I will say is that the game is really pretty to my
Yeah.
eye, and I think, I want it, give me it, oh, that kind of stuff.
So I'm not 100% sure, but I think they're using the same kind of thing for Crackdown 3, where they're storing like all the destroyed buildings on the cloud or something to take
okay,
away
cool.
processing power.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, I can totally see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the game is, the art direction's really pretty. The textures are great. It looks like super next gen. Frame rate's real good. Just feels good. Like, it's a good game. I like it. And then the other thing about it is like, actually, now I totally forgot. That sidetracked me.
We're talking about
The graphic stuff.
weird.
Oh, the 900p versus 1080p
Yeah.
stuff. I mean, here's the thing, dude. It's like a lot of gamers. Let's not. Yeah, a lot of gamers. I would not say the majority of gamers at all. And in fact, I'd say the opposite. The majority of gamers can't see the difference between 900p and 1080p. I can, and I know hardcore gamers can because we do a lot of like we're very.
You see it all the time.
Yeah, we see it all the time. We're we're pixel peepers by nature, right? We kind of do that. We do graphics comparisons here all the time, so we're looking for minor detail differences and stuff. But ultimately, like 900p versus 1080p, what gamers aren't going to remember about your game is whether or not it was 1080p versus 900p. It's whether or not that art style actually moved them or created an emotional connection, right? Like, look at Super Mario Galaxy, right?
Mm-hmm.
That game's 480p or 480i if you didn't have component cables.
Yeah.
And would anyone say that that game's not a gorgeous game? I don't think so, right? Like, resolution is just one aspect of what makes a good image. And this is true in video games as it is in filmmaking. And as a filmmaker, I just get kind of real annoyed when people are like, if the resolution is just slightly lower on one console versus another or something like that, they like immediately jump to the conclusion that like one has insanely better graphical fidelity. It's just not true, it's a myopic viewpoint of something that's pretty nuanced is all.
I'm a bigger fan of when the game just runs better. I don't care if it's at like 480p.
That's the other thing is like, would you
else.
rather have 1080p and a frame rate that dips when it gets hardcore, or would you have 900p at a solid 60 or whatever, a solid 30 that never drops? I'd choose the latter because frame rate's more important.
It's not even that big of a thing.
I'm not saying that games shouldn't be 1080p. Obviously, if you can hit that benchmark, I think we're in an age where 1080p is basically the standard. But again, it's just like I'm never gonna be like, oh, this game's 900p. I don't want to play it. Like I'm always gonna be like, does this game look cool to play and is it fun to play?
Yeah. Is there a No Man's Sky beta? No, but if you want No Man's Sky information, check out all of our IGN First stuff going on, because we've got gameplay and a crafting overview that went up recently, and a really cool article written by Vince about 2 hours that he spent with the game. If you've ever been wondering what No Man's Sky actually is, that article will most likely answer it for you. So,
very excited about that game.
Yeah, it's going to be great. I feel like we're probably just going to stream that the whole week it's out. Like the whole, every day that week is just going to be No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
So like a Captain's Log series. Yeah. I'm excited.
Oh, I was gonna say. I don't know. I don't have PC right now. I guess I'll play it on PS4, but I mean, I want to play it on PS4 is the thing because I have a nice 60-inch HD TV at home. Like I just like playing in like a nice set of Astro A40s that I like. I like gaming on that. The couch experience, especially for a game like that. But I don't have a PS4, and it's like, do I really want to buy a PS4 for that?
Just for No Man's Sky?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not just for No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't played Firewatch either, and I want to play Firewatch. And like the new Ratchet and Clank looks awesome too, and I want to play
so
that.
great.
Like, there's a lot of games on PS4 that I want to play. It's just like I'm waiting for that killer one. Like I'm waiting for Uncharted 4, essentially. Then I'll have to go buy a PS4.
Yeah, I don't know where I'm going to be playing it yet. I'm not getting any of the special editions, so I might just get it on both, because I'm stupid, and that's what I do.
Why would you, why?
Because I feel like PC might have more stuff that you can do with it, and I have a much better TV that I can play my my PlayStation 4 on. And I do like the idea of being able to just sit back and just play on that TV. But I still don't know what, like, if that game has any multiplayer other than, like, maybe stumbling into someone.
Enemy demon slain.
No, I mean, that's... I've played it. We don't know. We don't have any confirmation of how often it's going to be, but it's not strictly like... There's no like, let's start in the same spot because we're in the same party type
Invite me to a party and
that.
let's go off exploring.
Yeah, like the way it's been described to me by Sean Murray, and he's been pretty clear about this in our interviews and their videos on IGN that describe this, but like the whole game is built on this math equation. Like, the whole game is just a big equation. And the equation uses a reference point to kind of figure out how all of that procedurally generated stuff is generated and like what it is, right? and the reference point is the player. So theoretically, yes, there can be 2 reference points at the same spot, and that makes the rest of the equation look the same to them, right? Like all the planets and stuff that's discovered will be the same to those people if they're in the same spot. But just by virtue of how big it is, you're never gonna you're very, very rarely gonna have 2 players in the same spot.
So, the idea, I think, because from my understanding, it's that you're always connected to a server, and everyone's connected to a server, and everyone's going to spawn in different parts of the universe or whatever.
Yeah, totally.
And the goal of the game is to get to the center of that universe, and I feel like it's designed to have it be as time goes on, you get closer and closer to that middle, and you start meeting more and more people, until eventually everyone just converges on the middle of the universe, and who knows what happens then. Like,
yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
It makes sense, like theoretically, that you would have more of a chance of running into people the closer you got to the center of the universe, just because like that's how
That's just how it
works. But
yeah.
like, I still wonder if like we're underestimating. Because here's the thing: is like I've seen the galaxy map, dude. It is huge, man.
That's the one thing. Every time we end a gameplay demo, and he's like, "All right, well that was the planet. Let's zoom out to the entire universe." I'm like, "Man, forget you. There's so many planets there. What are you doing?"
Oh yeah, like I cannot begin to. I don't know.
It's hard to like process because there's no
like think about how likely it would be, like if you left Earth right now, that you would run into another human exploring the galaxy randomly on his own, who didn't start here, who started on the other side of the galaxy. Like that's the chances of that are so impossibly low. That's what it's like in the game. You know?
Yeah.
Like, it could happen, but you shouldn't expect it to.
You know, I feel like it's almost going to be like newsworthy when someone finally finds someone else in No Man's Sky. Like, first human contact was made in No Man's Sky after 3 months of the game being out.
Oh man, I would love to be able to run that headline on
Right?
IGN. First contact made in outer space.
We just sit here and do like
in No Man's Sky.
They hung out for a little bit. One guy accidentally shot the other guy, and he had to respawn outside of the planet's atmosphere with his broken ship. It was kind of sad, but it was there.
Yeah.
Oh, man. We have 5 minutes left in the stream, guys.
Oh wow, that time went by real fast.
Right? So get your questions out there. Ask us what you need to ask us. We're going to get out of here. It's the weekend. Go home. Go call your mother or your father. Tell them that you love them.
And then play some Halo.
Then play some Halo or some
Doom, yeah. Or
you know,
what else is out? Gears of War,
Ratchet and Clank.
or beta. That's not out yet, is it?
I think maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't caught.
We're not playing it today.
Yeah.
But yeah, go out and have a good time. But do come back on Monday next week, because shows. We're gonna have shows. Make sure you follow or subscribe, whatever thing you're on, so that you don't ever miss any notifications sent to your email whenever we do go live with all of our cool early access or developer interviews or any of our crazy stuff we do. Just don't miss a moment. Come back. I want to get to know you better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do we? I mean, do you think we have time for another match here? Or do you want to just spend the last couple minutes kind of looking through these menus?
I can kind of look at some of the stuff you've unlocked, I guess.
I don't know how to get. There we go. What do we think about the weapon number here? Like, do you think there's going to be more weapons?
So I feel like there will be more.
Yeah.
Just because, like we said before, there's
1, 2, 3.
the
4,
BFG
5,
that they
6,
showed off in
7.
a trailer, but
Yeah, there's 7 in the beta right now.
there's a little bit more room down that way. I mean, you could put some more stuff in there for sure.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. So they got like basic customization for guns, where you can kind of put like your own colors and stuff on it, I guess.
Yeah, it looks like each gun is set into 2 zones, right? One for like one like kind of area of the gun. It's like trim versus main color type stuff. But yeah, where's my rocket launcher? There we go.
You just get that rocket launcher looking real nice.
It's the pattern that makes it look all cool.
Oh, you got a new pattern that wasn't there before. That weird swirly one.
Which one? This one?
Yeah, that one, yeah.
That is ugly. That looks like something I would have made in the 1960s.
I was gonna say it looks like a
Acid.
60s or 70s rug or carpet or something.
Yeah,
Ugh.
that's kind of cool. It looks all cracked.
No, thank you guys for hanging out. Don't thank us. This is just what we do. We just hang out and play games. I'm glad that you guys showed up to give us a reason to do it.
What's cool is you can adjust the wornness of it.
Yeah.
Make it look all like haggard.
So I like to have all my guns look like I've been using them for a while.
Yeah, totally.
Let's see. So playing Doom, I didn't notice someone shooting me from behind.
I kind of noticed that too. Like,
Yeah, the indicators aren't.
the damage indicator
Yeah.
isn't. It's not that noticeable. Like, it just needs to be upped a little bit more, you know? Because like sometimes it takes more than like I'll get shot and I was like, did I just get shot? And then I'll have to wait to get shot again to be like, yep, I'm getting shot, and then like look around for who it is that's shooting me. That damage indicator needs to be a little bit more prevalent, I think so. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
maybe-
a good point.
Maybe like a more intense like screen flash or something to let you know you're getting shot, or something to make you look at the indicator to tell you what direction. 'Cause I don't know if I'm getting shot or not.
Pick the Penny on Twitch says, why is the game getting negative reviews? I'm downloading it now. I don't think it's. I mean, well, okay. Let's first call. They're not reviews because
Game's not out.
Game's not out yet. People are expressing their opinions in comment sections because that's just what people do. And I don't know. I'd have to actually read their comments to be able to even tell you what could be the negatives about this. Because, like, honestly, I'm jumping right into it, and I think it's pretty fun, man.
Sounds
Yeah.
like a bunch of butthurt internet kids to me.
Yeah, I mean, again, we say that without having read any of their
No.
criticism.
I'm just guessing.
Some of them may have,
Legitimate
points
concerns.
that they, yeah. Because here's the whole thing. The whole point of the beta is like so that the company can stress test the servers, but then also figure out, what's working in the game, what isn't working in the game, what do players want, what do they not want, balance issues, weapon issues, all that stuff. So it's good that people are expressing their opinions, and if you have like constructive feedback, definitely you should be out there like trying to make the game better or helping the devs make the game better. I wouldn't call anything, but I'd be hesitant to call all of that critical stuff, like where you're providing criticism, negativity, right? There's a difference between being critical about something and being negative. That's something I always voice on the internet. People are too quick to kind of just say, oh, you're criticizing something, like you hate it. No, that's not it at all. Like I criticize things I love all the time because I want them to be better,
And that's some good life advice too, which is perfect because it's the end of our show.
Great. Thank you guys all so much for tuning in on Twitch and on IGN and on YouTube for the Doom Open Multiplayer Beta. This is out right now, so make sure if this is something that looks interesting to you and you want to give it a little bit of a try, go download it right now on Steam and get to it. It's also on PS4 and Xbox One, so it's available out there for you to play. Make sure you check us out for more Doom stuff in the future, but for now, I'm Sean Finnegan. Follow me on Twitter @ShopByFinnegan, and for all first-person shooter, awesome, cool multiplayer stuff, you are already in the right place. IGN.